Greetings. We're going to get into this real quick. The Sabbath day, guys. Tired of it being polluted. My family knows that I honor the Sabbath day for the last 5 years. The elders' family knows, and we still get attacked on it. Even when nobody's dying or needs food or there's any emergency, our family still attacks us. They have festivities on this day knowing that we honor it. And so we say this: if you're in dire need, if there's an emergency, if your sheep is caught, if you're stranded, if you're something, we will come. We're not legalistic about the Sabbath. The Father said you can help on that day. So we're going to get started. I'm going to take you all to Genesis chapter 2. Genesis chapter 2, the first 3 verses. And I'm not going to even read it because you all know when you go to read it, this was before the law even came. And he said 6 days he worked, and on the 7th day he rested. He rested from his work, and he blessed that day. So all those that say you're not supposed to keep the law, well, this came before the law, which means you still have to keep the law, but this came before it. So this was before it. Hear me? Before it. So now let's continue. Since we got that out the way, now let's go to the law. In Exodus 16, read it, guys. For 40 years, he practiced this with us when he gave us manna to do the Sabbath at the end of the week. The 7th day, the 6th day, gather everything up, because on the 7th day, this is my day. Do nothing else. This day is totally dedicated to me. Yes, you can worship him every day, but every day when you worship him, you have to do everything, other things, run errands, take care of the family. But he said on his day, Saturday, the end of the week, don't do anything. This is totally for me. Sit down, be still, worship him only, nothing else. No errands, no work. So let's move forward. Let's go to Isaiah 58, chapter 13, 14. He says, if you turn away your foot from the Sabbath, from doing your pleasure on my holy day, from doing your pleasure on his holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy day of the Lord honorable, and shall honor him, not doing your own ways, nor finding your own pleasure, nor speaking your own words. So not doing your own pleasure, not speaking your own words, and not doing your own ways. That means sit down somewhere and worship the Most High on Saturday, nothing else. Don't come over to the house. Don't call me. Don't do anything unless you want to come over and worship the Sabbath with me. And there's no emergency where we got to take you to the hospital. So let's move on. Or your family's hungry. Are you stranded somewhere? Okay, let's move on to Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 12. Moreover, I also gave them my Sabbaths to be a sign between them and me, that they might know that I am the Most High who sanctifies them. This is a sign between us and the Most High. Just like y'all have the Roman Sunday worship day as a sign for the Romans, we have Saturday worship day as a sign for the Most High. Let's move on. Okay, I'm going to stop right here because I want my partner to come in. He's going to take you through the New Testament. This is the elder. Get ready. Y'all get the Sabbath right. You know why he chose Saturday. What do they do on Saturday? You do everything. You and your mom and all your kinfolk on Saturday. Do your hair. Get ready to go party Saturday night. Create all your festivities and festivals on Saturday. That's why it's attack on the Sabbath day with the Most High. And don't nobody want to do it because Rome done set us up to do everything else on Saturday. So I'm telling you, don't have a wedding on Saturday. Don't die. Don't ask me to go sign for nothing. I go do anything for you because I'm honoring the Father, the Most High, the earthly mother on the Sabbath day. Elder, it's yours.
Okay. Count it as an urgency. Count it as an urgency, guys. Let's precept what Brother OJ spoke on in Exodus 16. If you practice something for over 21 days, it becomes a habit. The children of Israel practiced keeping the Sabbath for 40 years in the desert. And we're going to precept it over here in Acts chapter 13, starting at verse 18. And about the time of 40 years suffered he their manners in the wilderness. And about the time of 40 years suffered he their manners in the wilderness. Oh, they were being disobedient. They were chasing after idol worship, building calves, complaining, murmuring, putting their mouths on the prophet, lying, stealing, not keeping the Sabbath. A man got killed for picking up sticks on the most holiest day. That's how serious the Most High is in terms of us getting this thing right. You know, the scripture tells us, I think it's in John, and the truth will make you free.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when the Spirit of the Most High, the Holy Spirit, the Ruach, Spirit of wisdom, is bringing you out of the darkness and delivering you, can't no man take the glory for that.
That's right.
And that's what the Father has did us. And this is why we're in the community. We're not just social activists. You know, I think during that time that we were protesting for black lives, men getting shot down in the street, it was a time for that. You know, it was a season. Well, we know our main season is to blow the trumpet for the Most High's people to get this thing right. Y'all see how all churches are being exposed. All churches. All pastors, shepherds, they being exposed because they haven't been given the sheep the truth. And one of the truth is to get on the Sabbath. Verse 21. And afterward they desired a king. And God gave unto them Saul the son of Cis, a man of the tribe of Benjamin, by the space of 40 years. The Father's been dealing with, you know, the children of Israel. Even now, here over in America, we're the most oppressed people. We have always been on the Europeans' doctrines, education, everything that we do in life. We cannot do it without the Europeans. Let's just be honest. Our cars are white corporate made. Our clothes we buy, white corporate design, fashion, made. Everything we do is European.
Slave master on Christianity, not only Christianity, but every major denomination they've had us on under control, and our people controlling us with it, and it all comes from slavery.
And so what you got to look at, you know, when the laws were changed by Rome, go read Daniel's chapter 7. Daniel's chapter 7 exposes everything that the Father told us what was going to happen in the last days. He said the last kingdom will change signs, times, laws, and days. We are on the Roman Greco or Gregorian calendar. The first day of the week is Sunday. So if you count Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it hasn't changed in 3,000 years. Rome changed the Sabbath from Saturday to Sunday. And when you understand that, and you go back and research even more so in Exodus chapter 16, he gives you the instructions on how to keep the Sabbath. Now, when you get over to the Old Testament, some of y'all preachers are going to say, well, they gathered on the first day. Duh.
Because they didn't do nothing on Saturday.
They gathered on the first day,
they
Sunday.
Worked to give people as they needed. Right, partner?
Exactly. That's what we're doing. So you guys quit letting these preachers, including myself, go research this for yourself. Go and research and study. Y'all see what's happening out here. Judgment is here, people. We are crying out. We're blowing the trumpet. And, you know, if the truth is going to make you free, so be it. But if you want to stay in your mess, just like our ancestors did back when they were complaining, well, you know, we done left Egypt, we were eating good. We were getting taken care of, even though they were oppressing us. We were eating red lobster. We were eating crabs and everything. So the Father said, okay, I'm going to cause the south wind to blow and bring some quail. Not only are y'all going to eat for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, but y'all going to eat for a whole month. I'm going to make y'all eat this meat until it come out your nose.
Numbers chapter 11. Read it.
That's, you know what? Y'all don't want to get on the Sabbath? I'm going to just let y'all indulge in partying on Fridays, going to clubs, getting your nails done, going to the beauty supply house, and fellas going to the liquor store, partying from Friday to Saturday, late night. So y'all wake up on the first day to go worship, and you still don't even keep that as a worship day. I did it, but you know, you guys, as it was a custom. Let me go into. I got one more, partner, okay, and then I end it. I want y'all to see this. And he came. That's Jesus. This is Luke chapter 4, verse 15. My bad. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up. And as his custom, this is a custom. That entails laws, statutes, commands, everything. He went into the synagogue, what we call churches today, on the Sabbath day, and stood up and read. Now this is...
He honored it.
He honored it. So when we say, well, you know, the law is done away with, that's a lie from the pit of hell. Y'all better...
Now, partner, verify that with Acts. Verify that with Acts. Because after he ascended, as you all say, in Acts, the apostles, they still honored the Sabbath day. And guess what? The Gentiles were waiting to do the Sabbath day with him, along with the whole city. He got it right here.
Acts 13, verse 14. But when they departed from Perga, they came to Antioch, that's in Rome, that's the capital of Rome, in Pisidia, and went into the synagogue on the Sabbath, the seventh day, and sat down. Hold on. Verse 18. And about the time of 40 years suffered their manners in the wilderness. Now, I'm just reading that to show y'all that they still practice keeping the Sabbath.
That's right. That's right.
The Sabbath wasn't changed until around 326 AD by Constantine the Great, or the Emperor.
The Romans.
And thus he titled everything Christian. This is where you get the title Christian. Now, some of y'all don't know this, but Christianity, Christanus, was 300-400 years back. Before
the Mashiach, the Messiah, came.
So, you know, it is a form of deity, which I don't want to get into that because we're talking about keeping the Sabbath. But the laws were changed by Constantine himself. He was a Roman Empire. It took another 600-700 years before they finally made it law. In 1492, the Spanish Inquisition, 100+ million of Israelites, black people, died because either they were confessing to be a Christian and keeping Sunday sun worship, or they kept the Sabbath and died. And so, you know, we got so many misleading and guiding teachings through theology, seminary, all of that. That's all wrong, guys. If you're in seminary, you're still wrong. If you call yourself a Christian, you're still in Catholicism, because all roads lead to Rome. It comes from the Vatican. It comes from the Pope.
That's it.
So you guys need to do your research. I don't expect for y'all to listen to this and like it. That's fine.
But we say to you, keep the Sabbath. That's his original holy day. And prepare your stuff before it so you can get give that day totally to him. We'll come back with something longer because this is going to stop at any minute. So I just wanted to say this case when the elder is talking, this is stop. This stops. But if it stops, to be continued. We're not finished with this.
All right. Yeah, we'll be right back.
All right. Love y'all. Keep the Sabbath.